I am so excited to talk business planning with you all right now. I'm really looking forward to 2024. I had a really great 2023. And while I'm talking business for 2024, I'm actually going to be decorating this little fake Christmas tree. I did something different this year. So our family slow decorates over the Advent season, which goes until Christmas Day. This is the eve of Christmas Eve, by the way. This is how close I am to Christmas. I did something completely different this year where I decorated the main tree with the kids in the other room. And then I bought this cute little tabletop tree. And I might need to move this down so you can see it a little bit better. So I have a lot of space ornaments, but I also bought a few more this year. I'm going to make this my dedicated space tree. How cute is that? Can you see that? Maybe not the best backlighting here, but honestly, I didn't know where to put this. Thought maybe the office, but I'm not in the office a whole lot this week. So I decided to just clear off this table here in the bedroom, move some things around. Oh, it's cute. It's maybe a little bit big for this tree, but it's adorable. So I had such a fabulous year in 2023 with my company. My company's revenue multiplied quite a bit this year. Oh, I didn't even show you. Let me show you these things as I put them on. Cute, isn't it? It's not exactly really rocket shaped, but it's one of those cartoon rockets. I just find it funny that cartoon rockets are so different from real rockets. So 2023 was a fabulous year for my company. I was able to hire more help this year. Look at a little astronaut, kind of a chubby little astronaut. And so I was able to take on some more people, expand my team. Unfortunately, everyone is still part-time except me. So one of the things I would love to do in 2024, I don't know if it'll happen, but in 2024, I'd love to be able to hire some of my team members on full-time. I debated whether to get this one. It was a set of four, these four ones together. And of course, I'm not a UFO kind of person, but I did love the X-Files growing up. So why not, right? Why not? It's the theme. UAPs, is that the current term? I really don't keep up with it. Any case, oh no, we lost a planet or a moon. I guess this is either Mercury or moon. I don't really know what it's supposed to be. Revenue was amazing in 2023, and my goal is to actually double revenue in 2024, which I think is completely doable. And it's not enough to just say you want to double revenue. You have to have a plan, right? So one of the reasons why my company's revenue increased so much in 2023 was that I really educated myself. This is a little tag. I really educated myself on sales, and I am a scientist. So I've had absolutely no formal sales training in my life until this point, and my company is nearly 8 years old. That's how long it took me to actually get formal sales training. Oh, cute little Saturn. I've had this ornament for a few years, but I bought a few of them because they're really kind of breakable. And so one of the things that I am doing now is trying to understand business development. So I think that's the next thing in my training. Currently, I'm going through PR, marketing, branding, personal branding kind of training right now. I really like this one. This is a new one. Shiny. I feel like these ornaments are too big for this little tree. I am multitasking like crazy. You might hear the baby in the background. I'm washing sheets right now. I'm really, really grateful that I was able to bring on some people this year to help me with social media, customer engagement, writing, analysis, marketing. Oh, this is an older one too. And so one of the things that I want to do is continue in that theme. Done a really good job this year, I think, in the outward communications. So we have a good pipeline with our social media, and we have now for the past 2 months, I think, an actual newsletter. For the first time, it took me this long in the company to put out a newsletter every week. But now we're doing it, and now I think the next step is just improving what we already have. So becoming more consistent with the social media, growing the social media platforms and the newsletter. Oh no, this is a replacement. So I used to have the space ornaments on our full Christmas tree, but then the kids, we have 5 young kids, and the eldest two are especially destructive. And so this is a replacement from one that broke last year. And my goal this year, which didn't quite happen yet, was to bring on some larger clients. Historically, our clientele has been a lot of small businesses and startups. Look how cute. This is also new, a replacement for a different shuttle, or I should say orbiter, that broke last year or 2 years ago. So I love working with startups. I love working with founders, but I think I really want to scale the company by working with larger companies. And I am having conversations with two somewhat larger companies right now. One of them is actually a huge company. Never a guarantee that those conversations will actually go anywhere. But I think that's also where I need the help with business development, because historically we've just worked with smaller companies and larger companies are a different beast. So that is a goal of mine for 2024, is to get some larger clientele. Because one of the ways I've really learned how to scale with my coaching business is to have an offering that appeals to a clientele that can provide more compensation. Honestly, I'm not entirely sure how yet, so might need to do some training or get some extra help there to try to figure out how to make an offering that appeals to a larger business. This year, I did work with ESA for the first time, so I've done a contract with NASA before, a small thing, and this year we did a small contract with ESA. Oh no, my JWST clip, the kids just break these things, and I don't know, do I stick it in here? I guess that could work. On a personal note, one of my goals for next year is to move back to the Space Coast of Florida. We moved away 7.5 years ago or so. It's been a long time. And for the past 2 years or so, I've been looking at the markets in Florida, trying to decide when's the best time to move for the market and for our family. I like this one because of how it moves. This is the year. This 2024 is the year for us to move back. And so it's going to be a combination of waiting for the mortgage rates to go down, for our savings to go up, and for the inventory to pop, because it's kind of hard to find a larger house that can house a family of 7. I'm really excited about moving back to Florida. That is a community that I have lived in twice before, and especially the last time I was there, I was involved in absolutely everything. I was involved in so many different organizations and efforts. I have to be more discerning this time because I have kids and I have the business. But there are definitely some organizations I want to support, both in involvement and also financially. So maybe even becoming a corporate sponsor for some organizations. Looking forward to that. Or I have just been mangled too much by the kids. Like, I really liked this one, but the kids have kind of like bent the metal, so I don't really know. I don't know. It's sentimental, right? Like, we're the only ones who see this, and you all. I think it looks pretty good. Oh, a star. It needs a star. Look, I'll be back. So I forgot to mention my plans for this YouTube channel. I have been experimenting this year with YouTube. Nothing consistent. I've been seeing what works, what doesn't. And I want to get more serious about YouTube in 2024. I think it looks great. I want to bring you more content that you'll really enjoy, while also showing you how it is to run a business, how it is to work in the space sector, and what it is to be me. So if you want to follow along, please press subscribe. I'd really appreciate it. One of my goals next year is to actually get to 1,000 subscribers. I'm at a little over 250 right now, and I want to get to over 1,000 so I can monetize, so I can put money into it with an editor, a thumbnail creator, etc. Really hoping that you can help me by going ahead and subscribing. That's free for you, and it would really make a big difference to me in 2024. Merry Christmas and Happy New Year to you and your family.